Good morning. It is Saturday morning. I'm going to upload two videos today because one of the videos from yesterday unfortunately failed to upload. So I had to do it on the sleep. Well, went out last night, friend's birthday, coworkers. So I met them in a local establishment that would not be my normal haunt. They decided to go to a place that had a patio and a live band and whatnot. So I got there about a little before 8, and I lasted there for a while. I was actually quite surprised and impressed how I was able to handle it. My brain was getting a bit throbby, but I motored and muddled through. Now, a couple funny stories. So we're out at an establishment, and they asked me what I like to drink. So I said, well, I'd like Guinness. Can I have a Guinness, please? Well, first it's in a can. I'm like, okay. And we're out. Question. If you're out of a product, why fucking describe it? Then I'm like, what else do you have in dark beers? Oh, just Guinness. No, then that would be a no. We have nothing because you don't just have Guinness because you've just told me it's not available. So I'm thinking, I think I'll have a scotch. So I look at the young lady and I said, well, can I get 2 fingers scotch neat? And she said, excuse me? I said, can I get 2 fingers scotch neat? And she said, without missing a beat, I don't know what that is. A friend of mine sitting directly across from me, the look on his face was priceless. If I could have captured that image, I thought he might have a seizure. And then as she's leaving, I'm thinking, fuck it, let's splurge. Can I get top shelf while you're at it? And again, this look was like vacant. Anxiety, scared, warning, danger, Will Robinson, danger. She apparently works in a bar and doesn't know when someone orders top shelf scotch and wants 2 fingers neat. It's like I'm speaking another language, but you work in a bar. So she then comes back about 5 minutes later and goes, oh, all we have is Ballantine's. Is that okay? And I'm like, well, guess it's going to have to be, and that's not really top shelf. Although the bill billed me for a premium scotch, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, how do you have a premium scotch if you only have one scotch? And so we're having a discussion, like, is she going to come back with some Scottish guy's 2 fingers in a bowl? Aye, we got this from Seamus. He's going to be dressed like that now. He's missing a couple of fingers. He wasn't happy, but you wanted 2 fingers of a Scotsman and you want them neat. No, that's what we thought was going to happen. Well, there are other scenarios too. We just weren't sure. So I ordered my dinner. I had my scotch. The guys were wondering, are you okay to drink? And I said, well, the doctor says I am. I'm like, fuck, what's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to stroke out right here? Like, come on. Like, let's be honest. And like, what's the worst that could happen? It was really good to see these people. And then the night progresses, and we're about to leave, and I'm like, wait a minute. We haven't gotten Clay a blowjob. No, I don't mean someone's going to get on their knees and perform fellatio in the bar. So, it's your friend's birthday. You've got to humiliate them a little bit. And I think I get a pass. I had a stroke. So, waitress comes by, and I go, excuse me. I need you to get me the largest blowjob you can provide for that man there. And the look on her face was like, what did you just say? I said I need a blowjob, and I need you to provide one for him. So either she's never given someone a blowjob, professionally speaking, Or personally, she thinks they're disgusting, and that's filtering over into her life. Or she has no fucking clue what I'm talking about. We're going to go to the last option. So she's like, finally we explain, or she understands it's a drink. And then it says, I don't know if we do those here. Again, option 1, 2, or 3, either you don't do them at work, and or you don't do them at home, or you have no clue what I'm talking about. Ding, 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 no clue. So she goes in. Oh, my manager says we do those. I'm like, great. Is it on the menu? And how much does it cost? Can you make it a gummy? I'd like a gummy. So she finally comes back with this little bitty shot glass, like itty bitty teeny weeny, with just a little bit of whipped cream. Clay, my friend from work, who's never had a blowjob in the alcoholic sense, he finally was relieved, and me and another coworker were like, that's not a proper blowjob. No, that is not a proper blowjob. So I get the bill. They billed me for a B-52. So I'm just going to say this. Studebakers, big thumbs down. Yeah. 1, hire knowledgeable wait staff. 2, when you train your people, train them there's a drink called a blowjob. And 3, fuck me gently. Like, yeah, no, not my favorite place. But, so then I'm saying, we need to go to Kensington's. I'm going to walk in, I'm going to see Sarah, and I'm going to go, Sarah, I want you to give this man a blowjob. And I'm not going to get some vapid, blank, vitriolic stare that's like, oh my God, I'm offended. So, we stumble up the street. I get Guinness on tap. Now, I'm allowed 3 drinks a day. I had my 3. I had a double scotch and then a Guinness. Technically, if you go by the Canadian Stroke Guidelines from the Stroke Association, a Guinness would be a drink and a third. So, living on the edge. So, I get a Guinness, and they bring Clay a proper blowjob. Martini glass, filled with whipped cream, with a shot glass in the middle of it. Right? And he got all wet and sticky. Yeah, so it was a good time. Right? Yeah. Again, to my friends at Kensington, Sarah, thank you very much for your, understanding. And Clay was convinced, oh no, you're going to just say that? We're going to get fucking arrested or kicked out. So, and if I was to walk into Kensington's and say 2 fingers Scotch neat and make it top shelf, they wouldn't even bat an eye. Yeah. So, moral of the story is, I can drink, but I'm now a lightweight. After my 3 1/3 drinks, I felt a bit, wobbly. Not like staggering. I love you guys. Not that, but yeah. Drinking is now going to be, no longer drinking like I'm in my 20s, or even in my 30s. Yeah. So I'm now a sociable teetotaler. Not much to say about it, but not much I can do. So, just some rants from last night, like, it was a good time. It was a really good time to get out and see some friends from work and be able to have, a good conversation. It's a good way to test my brain for noisy environments. It was more successful than I thought it would be. Not as successful as I would like to be. At least they would go for smoke breaks every so often. I would go with them. No, I did not have a cigarette or even off a vape last night. Not at all. What I did do is I basically, because you can't smoke on the patio, so I would use that smoke break to go with them, continue some of the conversations, and then get away from the noise. So one of them goes, "Hey, do you want to smoke?" I'm like, "No, I don't, because I'm on the scared shitless plan. It's quite effective. I don't need a patch or a vape or a pill or a gum or anything. I'm on the, oh God, you don't want to do that again, right?" So yeah, but it was a really great night to get out, an amazing time. So if you like, see, share, subscribe with your friends. If you see this and you've liked it and you've already liked it, great. Share with your friends and maybe make a comment here and there. If you don't like it, quit watching. Like, why are you still watching if you're not liking this, dude? Don't torture yourself. And then lastly, if you happen to see either in yourself the signs or someone around you the signs or symptoms of a stroke, that being facial droop, slurred, stuttering speech, inappropriate word usage for situation or context, inability to smile properly, equally or at all, right? Inability to raise both arms, equally or at all, right? Inability to stand unaided, general body weakness or weakness on one side. Please immediately place that person in a position of comfort and dial 911. Something so simple could save a life.